Afajato is shaped like a traditional yam mound and covered with luxuriant tropical forest. Its area is well known for its biodiversity richness. Researchers have recorded over 300 species of butterflies and 33 species of mammals. We began the day by hiking Mountain Afajato.
Welcome to Afajato. Take a deep breath. You are just about conquering 885 meters above sea level. You ready for the hike? Let's do this.
Okay, so this is one of the 3 ropes you can find on your way up to the mountain. This is to give you a hand to get to the top because, trust me, it can get very tacky.
If you're wondering how long you have to go, check this out. It says, hey, you've got to a point of no return. Press on. You are 442.5 meters to the summit. Yeah, halfway done. Have to go. Let's go.
Living in the world, my sister. Some are really gonna love you, and some are really gonna hate you. There is no fear. That is why we be drinking all the beer. For when we'll be going right to heaven, all our friends will be drinking all the beer.
I'm sure you're wondering where I am. I'm on the highest peak, the tallest mountain in Ghana, Afajato. It's been a long way up here, but it's worth the beautiful and priceless scenery. My name is Miriam, and I've come this far to bring you another very exciting episode of Panorama. Stay with me.
That is why we be drinking all the beer. For when we'll be going right to heaven, all our friends will be drinking.
Marcel Agamasu is my tour guide, and he has come with us all the way up here. Marcel, how tall is this mountain and how was it discovered?
Yeah, it's 885 meters above sea level. 2,905 feet above sea level.
And how was it discovered?
It's discovered by a hunter called Togbizo from Gbledi Gbogame.
From Gbledi?
Yeah.
Okay, and I'm told I can spot Togo from somewhere around here?
Yes.
Which direction is that?
Togo is behind Gbledi.
Afajato is the highest mountain in Ghana at an altitude of 880 meters, that is 2,905 feet. The mountain is located in the Akumacha range. The name Afajato comes from Avajito, which means to go to war against the bush. The mountain owes this name to the fact that it is covered by a certain plant which causes severe skin irritations. Hence, whenever farmers or hunters climb the mountain, they were at war with the plants. The others, however, did not have a written language for most of their history. The European colonies pronounced the name according to the way it was written. So the correct name is Avejito and not Afajato.
The mountain is accessible through 2 communities. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll check out those 2 communities down there. Welcome back. You're still watching Panorama, and we are Gbledi Gbogame. Now, the people's culture is very evident in the way they dress, their dance, and especially their beads. Now, however, we have to hear some history on how the people settled here. So we'll go to the Deva grounds and meet the natives.
Oh, Mauga. Yo, clown. Ando bawa kodora, panomia dome. Oh, Gbledi, zupu pete mayomi. Mayomi de fille, mayomi de voidiolo. A te fait. Là, il y a un Gbledi du corps. Et du corps calme, du corps dome. Le riam godo. Et au Mauga, un anou. Amesiame du siadu, pleto, et miano, du cola, le, rodo. Du corni social so follow, de l'anku amanigi, et timele jajao, et tiani janami, et tia jajare yamagapo, ou à blenu, de l'anku amanigi, sinijalo,
Chame, we'd like to start the history by asking the meaning of Gbledi.
Thank you. A brief history of Gbledi. Gbledi is also one of the community among the Eves. For that matter, we speak Ewe. Gbledi people migrated from Wote in the Republic of Togo about some 300 years ago. But due to the tyrannic nature of the chief of Wote, Togbe Agokoli, the elders thought it wise to escape from that tyrannic nature of that chief. So they thought it wise to escape. But then there was a high wall built around the community. So they came together and thought it wise to be pouring water on the wall, part of the wall, for it to make a hole so that they can escape through that hole. So some time ago, they were able to make the hole one night, and they started escaping through the hole. So as they were going away, they were walking backwards. As they are walking backwards, they are at the same time they are escaping. For those at Wote, not to take them as they are escaping, but then they may see them as they are walking towards them. At that time, they are escaping. So the people of Gbledi are working with their friends. Those are the people of Pelin Tutu in the Republic of Togo, the Batos, Nkunyas, all Sabi Gabi, all of the Republic of Ghana. As they are moving towards the southern end of their movement, they came to a point where the only chief that was leading them at that time, Togbe Gbogame the first, the wife forgot her bobbin. Bobbin is a material used in weaving. Those days, their cloth. Okay. That material was an important material for her. So they stopped there and they sent some youths to go for that bobbin. As the messengers that left for the search of that bobbin, their friends were waiting for quite a long time. So as they were tired, they told Togbe Gbogame and their elders that they will be moving ahead, so that when the messengers come back with the bobbin, they should come and meet them. So they started moving towards the southern end. Those people who move away from them are the people of Sabi Gabi, Batos, and Nkunyas. So when the messengers came back, they asked Togbe Gbogame, where are their friends? And they told them that they left us. They left us means in Ebe Gbledi, for that matter, hence the name Gbledi.
Oh, beautiful. What are some of the customs you have here?
Culture-wise, yes. We have Adevu, hunter's drum, okay. Asafobu, okay. We have Bobobo, and then the Queen Mother too. They have some culture performance such as outdooring and the performance that the old women do when they were leaving from Wache. The way they walked from Wache to this place, they performed these cultures.
Why the ladies in the community dress the way they do? Is there a particular meaning to the way they dress?
That's the way their forefathers or their great-grandmothers, that's how they dress when there is an occasion as such to commemorate the migration from Wache. That's how they dress. Formerly, they don't have any particular cloth as such. This is how they dress. Then they go with their sticks. In those days, they don't have cutlasses, so they use the sticks in paving ways, passing through the forest and grassland to search for their dwelling place.
Okay.
Yes.
I noticed the craft on the mat. What does it signify?
That's we call mamaga, the mama. That means the Queen Mother is caring for all the women in the community and everybody in the community. He is the sole mother caring for everybody. Okay. So as she is seated over there, he's taking care of great-grandchildren, everybody in the community. So this symbolizes the nature in which she takes care of the people in the community.
Togbe, thank you so much for telling us the exciting history about this town.
I so thank you sincerely for your coming.
Thank you. So you see, aside of the exciting history, every community has its own problem. We're going to take a trip across the town and explore more. Come with me, still watch your Panorama.
Gbledi Gbogame is a small community with a small population. The people are mainly farmers. The friendly local people are always ready to welcome you and see to it that your visit is worth the trip.
A major feature of this show is to discuss projects that have impacted positively in our communities. Today, I meet Togbe Adabra III to discuss such a project.
Afajato is 875 meters above sea level. And it's a beautiful place. We have this canopy covering the whole area, and we've added tourism to it. Most of the plants in the reserve are of socio-economic value to the people. Now, what we do is we are aggressively marketing the place, targeting corporate bodies, schools, churches, and in fact, domestic tourism is picking up seriously with the community. Now, we have reserves in Ghana, but this is community nature reserve, in that the people of Gbledi traditional area came up to donate land to conserve the place. So now you're taking the lands from them. You need to compensate them. So we have a mechanism in distributing whatever revenue we get from tourism, in that 50% goes to the landowners, and then we also have the traditional authorities who are the custodians of the land. So 15% goes to them, and then 10% goes to the community, in that the useful help when there should be any problem goes to them, and 5% goes to the district assembly.
When this project started, how did the locals respond to it? Did they embrace it?
They embrace it. Earlier on, you will see the whole stones as you stand on the street, but now it's covered. And our raining pattern has changed tremendously, in that tourists, when they come, women, the children, they come to sell bananas, fruits, what have you, and even pure water. They make a lot to make the day, bearable to the family.
The family. When a tourist or a visitor comes in, how much does a person have to pay to go up to the mountains? Or
it varies. We have, for the locals, 3 Ghana cities, but then foreigners, we have 7 Ghana cities, 50 pesos. And we also have group. If you have more than 20, we have that. And we also have this Ghana Wild Society, Ghana Wild Clubs people. When they come, it's free. We don't charge anything.
wow.
Yes.
What are some of the things you have done in the community, or through the project have done in the community, through the monies you have made, from conserving this area?
Well, as I said earlier, it's helping the chiefs and the community too. Now we bought plastic chairs, canopies, which we normally go to hire from Hokwe, in that we use that money to cover that. And to the chiefs also have errands, in that if they should go to any place, if they are invited, they use part of this money to go and then have that done.
Do you have any support from government now? Because now Afajato has become so popular worldwide.
It's a pity of it. We have no support at all for them, not even from the municipal assembly. They help a lot of other areas. I know they were putting up certain things in Blade, I don't know whatever they call it, which has not been finished, and then other areas, but we have had nothing at all.
What would you like to tell somebody who's yet to come and visit?
We tell them we are the tallest, the most beautiful site, and the community, if you come in, you will love it.
Okay.
And in fact, people would love climbing the mountain, and that you exercise yourself and keep telling people, anytime you climb up and you come down, you extend your life expectancy by 10 years, which they love to hear very much.
Very much so. When's the last time you climbed, though?
I'm 77.
Right.
And I wouldn't like to tell you a holy lie. I don't know.
So we have been speaking to Togbi Adabra. Through his initiative, Afajato keeps rising in terms of, attraction. So wherever you are, wherever watching, spread the word. The next time you're thinking pleasure or, taking a trip out of where you are, please, the first place should be Afajato. And remember, 10 years plus into your years every time you go up the mountain. So Kyra, tell me, how long have you been here?
I've been in Ghana since October 2011.
Okay.
And I've been working here with the Conservation Center since December 2011.
What do you do while you're here? You help to conserve the area, or what?
Yeah, I'm working to help promote the conservation of the preserve.
Okay.
Because it's a community-led initiative, we don't get funding from outside sources.
Okay.
So the community has to be interested to keep it going and to keep people interested. We've recently had some stumbles and it's been tough, but getting the community interested enough to keep it going is our main concern.
What's the stumbles you've experienced so far? What problems have you had so far?
We've had problems with just cooperation with Ghana Wildlife Society. There's been some trouble trying to get them to come and help.
Right.
But so we've just had some problems because they managed the place. They started it and they managed the place initially, and then in the past year or so,
Right.
there have been some issues with working together. So.
If you were telling somebody about this place, somebody who's never been here before, what would you tell them to make them want to pack their bags and come to see the mountain and the beautiful place?
Oh man, I don't know how you can explain how beautiful this mountain is. Like, I'm so blessed that I walk out the door every day and I look and there's the mountain and it's absolutely gorgeous. And if people wanted to come climb the mountain, I would suggest that they come here because it's the tallest mountain in Ghana, so it's pretty exciting. And this community is wonderful. The people here are the most welcoming people you could ever meet. They're sweet. They don't hassle anybody. It's a wonderful place to be. It's beautiful.
How many times have you been up there?
I've only climbed 6 times.
6 times?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I've done my first. I think I have 10 more to go.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Kira. It's
Thank
nice
you.
speaking to you.
Thank you much.
All right. So that's Kira. She's a volunteer and she's helping to build the community. Now, this is a twist to my story. There's another route that goes all the way to the top of the mountain at Fajato, and you can find that at Liati Wote. Come with me to explore that route.
Mount Afajato can be accessed through Gbledi Gbogame and Liati Wote. One distinction that could be made between the paths is that the trail from Gbledi Gbogame is canopied, whereas the Liati Wote trail is open to the sun. Some hikers may appreciate the turnaround view from Liati Wote, and some may prefer the shade offered by Gbledi Gbogame. Wote literally means good for garden eggs. The village owes its name to a man named Gbledi from the village of Kuma, who started a garden egg farm at the foot of Mount Afajato. In the light of his great success, he urged his friends in Kuma to settle in this new area in order to set up farms.
You can reach it either through Liati Wote or Gbledi.
Okay.
From Liati Wote side, that is even from Golokwati. That's from Accra. You can branch from Golokwati, and it's a short distance to the mountain here.
Okay.
It's a smooth drive. And also from Gbledi side of it, from Liati Wote you go to Gbledi. The mountain is between these two communities,
Right.
and they are both developing it from their sides.
Okay.
So a tourist could climb either from Gbledi and descend through Wote, or you could also climb from Wote and descend through Gbledi.
Okay.
You have peace, and we encourage anybody to pass through either of the sides to visit this mountain, which
Lovely.
we cherish so much.
Nice one. What else can we find here at Liati Wote?
Yeah, Liati Wote is a place where we have people engaging in small-scale farming and businesses, such as beekeeping and mushroom farming. Then they also have their local farms, that is for maize and cassava.
So just like Uncle Dennis mentioned, you can reach Afajato either through Liati Wote or Gbledi. He also mentioned earlier on that the Woolly Falls is not far from here and we can't afford to miss it. We'll take a break. When we come back, I'll meet you at the waterfalls.
Woolly Falls is located about 15 kilometers southeast from the city of Hohoi in Volta Region. On the way to the falls, there are 11 log bridges that one must cross. Wuli is the highest waterfall in Ghana, about 70 meters drop, and is a part of the Agumacha River, which is found on the Agumacha Range, where Afajato is located.
Welcome back. You're still watching Panorama, and I'm 8 kilometers away from Mountain Afajato. And look behind me, a magnificent scenery. This is priceless. Uncle Dennis, that's the Wuli Falls.
Yes.
I've never seen anything like this in my life. This is mind-blowing. Tell me something about this fall.
Yeah, this fall you see behind us is the highest in West Africa. It's about 400 meters high.
Right.
It's a double tumble fall. We have one on top of this, the same height, also having a place for swimming. This is the only place in Ghana that you have a fall having a pool for swimming. It's good for...
That's on top?
Yeah, on top and then here.
Okay.
It's very shallow. It's not deep. So you could just walk and reach the rock. We receive visitors from local level and then international level to this place because of the unique nature of it.
The fall is flowing all year round? Or
It's flowing all year round.
Wow.
Flowing all year round.
Wow.
And it's very unique. In the rainy season, you see more than double of what you are seeing now. It's splashing. You can hear the noise from the community when coming down.
If you haven't been here, then you've missed out. You're still missing out. But thank God for Panorama. Now you know what you have to come to when you need a place to just relax, connect with nature. And I'm standing here and I'm itching. I need to get my legs in the water because I'm not leaving here until I have my feet in there. So Uncle Dennis, if you walk with me, we're gonna go and make sure I have a splash of it on my legs. You know, history in the making. Let's go. And you've seen it all. We went to Gbledi, we went to Liati Wote, and we saw the Afajato Mountain. And here we are in the very beautiful Wuli Falls. My name is Miriam Osei Ajman. It has been another very exciting, revealing edition of Panorama. My earrings are proudly brought to you by Angbo. Drop me a page on the Facebook page on www.facebook.com/Panorama Ghana. Good night. I'll catch you later. But for now, I still need to see good stuff here at Wuli.